I'm in Shoe Palace every day. Every kid's dream. It's like a mansion, an actual palace where every kid's dream comes true. When I was like 12, there was a time when I was in class, and one of my boys, he was making fun of my shoes. He's like, man, you got some, look at the holes in your shoes are talking. As I turned around to like say something back to him, the girl that I had a crush on just was like busted out laughing at me. So there I was, you know, being made fun of for the type of shoes that I had on my feet. I remember just feeling defeated. And that night, going home and stealing drugs from one of my family members, trying to sell the drugs the next morning just so I could get a brand new pair of shoes.
I think there's something special about this movement, and especially about getting a new pair of shoes. I remember the first time I got Jordans.
You open up the box and that new shoe smell hits you in the face, and it's just an incredible feeling.
The creativity that they have out there now with the shoes, and the kids are just eating it up.
Show me light, show me better days. I keep on spending, I need to fucking save. My mind is on, it's on another wave. Thinking all these thoughts and they possess my head for days. It's funny how they never change. True odds is probably getting rich from counting all this little change. Growing till I get a range, rising till I light a wave. Ghetto like my lingo. Show me light, show me brighter days. Funny as a kid, I was overly hyper. Nowadays I'm anti like I've been with your uncle. Baby, you could.
The next morning I'm on the 5 points. This is like 1992. I'm trying to sell the drugs so I can get the brand new shoes. So these real 3 drug dealers come out of nowhere and they just start, you know, beating the out of me. I was 12 because they would see me in the hood balling up grown men. After like 20 seconds of like this going on, I was like yelling like, yo, I'm 12, stop. So one of them reaches down, grabs me by the back of my bridges, lifts me up. He's like, what you doing out here if you're 12? I definitely know the value of getting a new pair of shoes and being able to just feel like you can be yourself without having pressure to go do something to fit in with everybody else.
You're begging your parents because you know you can't go to school without a fresh pair of kicks on. You know, back in the days they had pro wings. You didn't want to get caught dead in a pair of those because you were just gonna get slaughtered at school. So, you know, it was a real big thing back then to always have a fresh pair on the court and off the court.
Nowadays, if your shoes are messed up, everyone goes, what are those? You know, you're ostracized. You're the one pointed out, you're the one made fun of.
Man, I'm just trying to get these shoes, man. Like, look at my kicks, I don't want no problems. So he rips out like $15, $20 bills, 300 bucks. He's like, you better be back here in an hour with those shoes or else. So I come back an hour later with the shoes. They were like, yeah, if we ever see you out here like this, we're gonna kill you.
I was a principal at Gove Middle School when I first met Arzel Lewis. He's a 6th grade student there. I recognized he had a bunch of potential, a bunch of talent. I recognized his ability in athletics, and I knew it was going to take him far.
We don't have a choice, like we have to be out here, this is all we know. But they was like, you 12, you a really good basketball player, you could like make it out. So this is the deal. If you just stay in school, get good grades, play basketball, you can come to us anytime for brand new basketball shoes. They helped save my life, like they helped prevent me from doing what they was doing.
Shoes have become more than just a piece of clothing, they become a culture. This movement, I think, is really powerful. It lets kids feel confident no matter what their skin color is. It lets them play the sport they want to play, do what they want to do.
A lot of kids grow up and most times they don't have a dad in the house. And you think about just competing with the kids that you're going to school with that have both parents in the household. For the most part, they don't have a problem getting new shoes and clothes and coming to school looking appropriate. But a lot of kids that don't have their dad coming across a brand new pair of shoes, man, it's life-changing. For me, my dad's doing 98 years in prison for 3 drug charges.
7. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you have been here for 20 years, it's because of the choices that I made. I don't blame no one for my actions or for why I'm here. It's just me. But I didn't have that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that presence in my life. I grew up without my father.
So yeah, we just pulled up on a single mom. She has 2 kids. She's a really cool lady. She's working 2 different jobs to try to support her family. So the 2 pair of shoes that I'm about to give her kids are really gonna go a long way. You could tell the significance of having 2 parents in the household. Sweet Feet. Society wins every engagement together, fighting every engagement together. Currently, we're at 7,300 brand new pairs of shoes that we've given the kids in 2 years. To this day, I'm still giving commissary to one of the guys that saved my life by giving me brand new shoes. The Sweet Feet movement was inspired by those guys. One day I woke up and was like, you know, if it wasn't for them, I definitely wouldn't be in this position, for sure.
You know, the streets kind of like raised me, and my peers kind of influenced me, the decisions there. I mean, it's the only way that it can get back is in a positive way. If you're doing positive things. If you're doing negative things, you're going to get back negative results.
Because like these shoes became vehicles. So that Monday, I'm in class. I got a pair of $200 sneaks on, Penny Hardaway's. Everybody in class is looking at me. And this is the first time in my life that I'm actually able to listen to the lesson plan. I knew what was going on. You know, I wasn't self-conscious anymore. I was actually self-confident. Those shoes gave me identity.
One thing with the Sweet Feet organization, young people who do not have things that other kids have, they just sit back in class. They are shallow. They won't express themselves. Arzel, by developing this program, identifying kids in need, gives them that little support to say, we're special, I'm special. And each one of those kids that can get that experience will go on and establish some type of success.
John just got his hair cut by Chris Alford. He actually left the shoes at the barbershop. We're calling his phone. Finally, he picks up. We head down to Colfax and Quebec Street. This guy notices me giving John brand new shoes, and he comes over and he's like, who are you guys? What are you doing? I didn't know who he was. He was a total stranger, so I just told him to check out my website. 10 minutes later, $3,500 came to our PayPal. That's the effect of Sweet Feet. Like, strangers see us doing generous things and they want to be a part of it too. It's a great movement.
I was probably one of the first persons to get a pair of shoes.
For me, shoes are a vehicle. When you have something that looks good on your feet, you feel good.
We are the Sweet family, and I am Shoeman, and I feel like I have an obligation to cultivate the future generations and equip them with the resources that they need to be successful, and that includes the Shoe Kids and Shoe Girl.
Thank you to Shoeman from Senegal.